Is Upwork still worth it in 2025? If you have been freelancing for a while, or even if you're just thinking about starting, you've probably asked this question. It's actually a fair question. Some people say that the platform has become too crowded. Others insist that the best days are long gone. But then there are freelancers and business owners like myself who are still landing high quality clients every single week. So, what's really going on? Let's talk about how things have changed and why Upwork is still relevant and what actually works if you want to stand out this year. Now, a couple of years ago, like years ago, when Upwork was still Elance and Odesk, things were simpler and you can just sign up, you send a quick proposal, and often land a gig without too much effort. And of course, the rates were lower and clients were still a little skeptical about hiring people that they haven't met. And fast forward to today, remote work is completely normal. Businesses are no longer hesitating to hire freelancers or virtual assistants online. And it's great news. We have more jobs, more opportunities, but it also means that there's more competition. So, yes, the games had changed. You can't just wing it anymore. And if you want to succeed on Upwork in 2025, you need to be intentional about how you present yourself. So, why Upwork still matters? Here's why the platform still hasn't lost its edge. It's because of trust. Upwork gives both clients and freelancers level of security that direct outreach or smaller platforms don't always offer. Payments are protected, disputes have a process, and serious companies know they can find vetted talents here. And that is why you'll still see businesses, big and small, posting jobs every single day. And while some freelancers complain about the competition, others are quietly building thriving businesses from it. The difference isn't the platform, the difference is how you play the game. The truth is, many freelancers struggle on Upwork because they treat it like a lottery, right? They blast out copy paste proposals, underprice their services, and then wonder why they can't get traction. Premium clients aren't looking for cheapest option. They're looking for value. And they want someone who's reliable, communicates well, and understands their specific needs. And what works now is a profile that shows results and not just tasks. Proposals that sound human and not templated. Consistency is key because clients want someone who shows up, not someone who disappears. And if all you're doing is racing to the bottom on the price, you'll end up frustrated. But if you position yourself differently, premium clients are absolutely still there. You know what? Here's a personal example. I once landed a client on Upwork for a small part-time project. Nothing huge, just a few hours of work, but I delivered well, stayed consistent, and treated it seriously. That client came back with more work and they referred me to someone else. And before I knew it, that tiny contract had opened doors to much bigger opportunities. That's what most people overlook. It's not just about landing gigs, it's about building relationship that grows over time. Now, how do you actually win on Upwork in 2025? If you're serious about using Upwork this year, here's what actually works. Niche down. Don't just be a virtual assistant. Be a VA who specializes in real estate, SaaS, or healthcare. Clients want expert. You also have to show proof. Share case studies, testimonials, or even small wins. Clients pay for certainty. You also have to respond quickly. On Upwork, being one of the first with a strong pitch increases your chances. And you also have to skip lowball offers. Don't waste your time on clients who want everything for $3 an hour. The good ones are here, but they're looking for professionals who value themselves. Think long term. Every contract is a doorway, and treat it like it could lead somewhere much, much bigger. Here are my final thoughts. So, is Upwork still worth it in 2025? My honest answer is yes. It's not the same platform it was years ago. It's not a quick fix solution or get rich fast ticket, but if you're willing to put in your effort, position yourself properly, and focus on long term relationships instead of one off gigs, it's still one of the best platforms out there to build your freelance business or even scale into an agency. At the end of the day, Upwork is just the stage, and how you show up and perform is what makes the difference.